Story for Kids First, and today I have the amazing pleasure of speaking with Sidney Mikayla about her recent appearance in the Dreamworks Fright Krewe. Sidney Mikayla has starred in series such as Transformers, Earthspark, and more. Today we're going to be talking about Fright Krewe Season 2, which premieres on March 29th, 2024. Welcome to the show, Mikayla, and thank you for speaking with me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. An awesome intro. Great job.
Thank you so much. Of course, of course. What initially drew you to the role of Soleil Leclerc in Fright Krewe?
I would say what drew me to Soleil is that she was a challenge, and I really liked that. She plays a lot of different, elements we can see from the first season. She definitely starts, it's kind of like doing this fake scary thing, but as
Yeah,
time goes on, she's realizing maybe New Orleans does have something a little under the surface. So it
yeah.
was fun having to discover that because there are so many layers to this girl. And what she's actually, I feel, most scared of is being vulnerable. So you also get to see that in the first season, like what she's really afraid of is just being herself. So
Right.
once she conquers all those fears, I feel like she's going to be unstoppable. And hopefully, you guys will see more of that in season 2.
Yeah, yeah, I think so great. That's actually amazing. So the storyline involves an ancient prophecy and a voodoo queen. Can you tell us more about these elements that shape the storyline and your character?
Okay. Well, I know that Marie Laveau has some serious power and that she is coming to New Orleans to be able to give these teens some powers to be able to stop some very evil spirits. So I don't want to spoil too much, but I think kids can really take away that, the power is within you. Like, you've got it. You don't have to wait till you get older, you grow up. You can use what is
Right.
within you now and what talents you possess now to be able to accomplish anything you want to.
Right, I totally agree. Soleil is a part of a group of misfit teens tasked with saving New Orleans from a demonic threat. How does Soleil fit into this group dynamic, and what strengths does she bring to this team?
Oh, well, I would say Soleil was kind of the unexpected, like, I guess, ringleader of it all, if you want to put it like that. I think
Huh?
initially she's not really the popular kid. She's not really liked by a lot of people, but it goes to show that when you're yourself and you really love what you love, and her thing is horror, like, she's a horror nerd, it actually comes into
Yeah.
play and is really helpful because they're navigating all these spooky and creepy things, and all her knowledge is actually very, very useful in these crazy situations. So I think it's great, and it just teaches me, like, whatever you love, make sure to know all about it because I think one day it can come in handy. So for sure, just love whatever you love and be a nerd about whatever you love.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. What changes does Soleil face throughout the series, and how does she overcome them?
I would say the biggest one, like I said, is the vulnerability and not being so afraid to be honest. Her and
Yeah.
Missy go through some stuff. They're the two female protagonists in this, and they have, two different dynamics. Soleil is very much the loner, only really cares about getting things done all
Mhm.
herself, playing a few pranks, while Missy is kind of more in the in crowd, cheerleader, very fun. And the two of them bump heads because of some past history they've had. So ultimately, yeah, she's got to learn to just be herself and be honest.
Right, I totally agree. You're so terrific at bringing Soleil to life. How do you prepare for this role?
Oh, well, initially I had, when I first auditioned, tried to do it with an authentic New Orleans accent. I definitely called to my friends from New Orleans, and I was just like for an hour, like, let me just copy you and let me do it. So I think maybe they were like, okay, Sydney, maybe use
Yeah,
your regular voice, but still, I had a lot of fun, just trying to find Soleil and trying to see what her sound was. So I know that she can be more my Laura register. She's definitely a lot, I would say, like, cooler and way less scared than me because I am a very scary person. I will jump at anything. So it was really interesting to find out someone that's got that edge and that confidence.
that's great. Without giving away any spoilers, can you tell us about some things or exciting or memorable scenes that viewers can look forward to?
Hmm. Oh, without giving any spoilers, though, I would just say
Yeah.
be on the lookout for all new things. You know what I mean? We've already seen what the
Mhm.
kids have been gifted with the Loa, excuse me. But we've already seen what the kids have been gifted with that. And so I can't wait for the audience to see what's next and to see if they get any other powers, and if they do, what they receive.
That's great. That's amazing. So, how does the theme of teamwork and friendship play out in the series?
I think the idea of it, and Eli Roth and James Frey are amazing executive
Yeah.
producers, really brought into the show, like just the unlikeliness of these people coming together. And I think unlikely friendships are the best. So hopefully everyone just learns from that to look for a friend, especially maybe where you don't expect it. But these kids, you would never expect that they would come together, and somehow they do and make an amazing team.
Yeah, totally. For you, what was the most rewarding aspect of portraying Soleil?
Ooh, the most rewarding aspect of portraying Soleil. Oh, there's so many. I would say I gotta say meeting the cast in person. That was pretty awesome. I think that was just super cool. We recorded a lot of this during COVID, and so voiceovers during COVID are very isolated a lot of the time. So for press, we got to all meet in person for the first time, and I would say that was a very rewarding moment. And even have a group chat now, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great. What do you hope audiences will take away from watching this series?
Ooh, I hope audiences will take away the theme of fearlessness and just to be who they are authentically and to just walk in that and not to have fear. My favorite saying is like, do it scared, because sometimes you have to do it. So you may as well do it with all the stuff that you have, all the worries that you have. You just got to do it. So that's hopefully what I think the audience will take away.
Right, that's great. Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Sidney Mikayla. Be sure to look out for DreamWorks Fright Krewe when season 2 premieres March 29, 2024 on Hulu and Peacock.
Hey, thank you. An amazing job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next review or interview or those of my amazing team members. See you next time.